Hi everyone. As you can see from the background here, I'm not at home. I'm on the road at the moment for a short while, and I've gone and forgotten my usual camera as well. So I'm experimenting here with the webcam on my computer, and I hope that that's going to be good enough quality. I just felt that I wanted to do a video because so many of you have asked me to do something about Prince Harry and his announcement of his engagement to marry Meghan Markle. And I love relationship astrology because it tells you so much about the people and how they're likely to interact, how things look like they might evolve in a relationship. And you can get their birth details online. Suffice to say that on the general picture, she is a Leo and he is a Virgo. So they are consecutive signs. And you'll read all kinds of stuff on the internet that says, oh, you know, consecutive signs, Leos are really out there and like to be seen, and Virgos are more picky and critical and don't like to be seen so much. These are massive generalities. And what I want to show you with this short video today is how to bring some of the things together where you can see the glue is in a relationship. And it certainly is not based on just looking at sun signs. Sun sign gives you a very teeny glimpse of what might be there, but it's not enough. As many of you know, you might have what's supposed to be a very compatible sign with yours, and yet all those people that you may have had relationships with hasn't worked. Why? Let's look at this. So we look at the two charts, which I'm just going to get up here. I don't know if they're appearing on your screen or not. Probably not, because I'm not that versatile with this technology yet. However, he is Capricorn rising and she is Cancer rising. So these are opposites. And very often when you get opposite ascendants, there is an instant attraction. Why? Because what it means is that the seventh house is the descendant of a chart. And the seventh house is all about what you're attracted to in a relationship. So therefore for Harry, it's the Cancerian element and she's Cancer rising. And for her, it's the Capricorn element and he's Capricorn rising. So that's just a nice starter. Then let's look at her relationship house. Okay, we look at her relationship house, Capricorn on that descendant. She's no planets in there, but the Saturn is the ruler of it. So natally she has Saturn in Libra, which is in fact exalted in the relationship sign of Libra. And she has a stellium of planets in Libra. She actually has 4 planets, but 3 come together closely. The moon, and that Saturn sits in the middle, and Jupiter to the outside of it. So what does this mean? Well, it hints, when you look at all this Libra, the moon Saturn could hint at a marriage to somebody who is quite well known, who is well established, who is very secure, who's very traditional. And the Jupiter could hint at something to do with marrying somebody who's very wealthy or very privileged or something in that area. And of course, that would certainly fit as far as Prince Harry is concerned. Then if we look at his 7th house, his descendant, he has got the moon Cancer, so the moon ruling this part of the chart, and his moon at the bottom of the chart there, strong, solid, Taurus moon there. Yes, and if you look at his grandmother is a Taurus sun. So this Taurus moon in the 4th, that is the 4th house is very Cancerian. And her Mars, when you look at a female's chart, you look at Mars to see what she's drawn to in a male. What would she be attracted to? So her Mars is in Cancer, and his 4th house moon has that resonance of Cancer. So she's certainly going to be very attracted to him, and her Mars hits his descendant. So she would be extremely attractive to him. Yeah, he would have had a real, her Mars on his descendant there would have been like, wow, that would have certainly hit him. And by the sounds of it, it really did all happen rather quickly. It was a sort of love at first sight type of connection. So we've got her as this Leo, 1st house Leo, and the Mercury there. So she's very beautiful. She has a very sensual side to her. And his moon at the bottom of the chart would also indicate that he needs a partner who is steady. And she would have that steadiness with those Leo planets in that 1st house. She'd have the steadiness and also that sensuality that I think is quite evident in her. She's very beautiful. Now, when we look at her Mars, this is her Mars. I'm going round differently. So her Mars is in this 12th house, which does indicate that when necessary, she can keep things very private, very much under her hat. And for the first 6 months of their dating, apparently, things were very private. So I think that she'd be able to keep her public and her private life separate as and when needed. Then let's look at her moon. So his moon in Taurus, her moon in Libra. Both moon energies are ruled by Venus. So we need to now look at the Venus energy in the chart. So his Venus is in Libra, and her moon is in Libra. This is a beautiful connection. Venus and moon together is just a sense of feeling comfortable in one another's company, a sense of balance, of peace, of harmony. And of course he loves a beautiful woman, that Venus in Libra there, looking for somebody with those very nice even features, that beauty there, which she, as I said, certainly has. And then we look at her Venus. And where is her Venus? In Virgo. Her Venus quite close to his natal sun. So we've got a Moon-Venus connection and a Sun-Venus connection. This is just beautiful. So we've got some Mars connection, and his Mars falling in her 5th house of romance. He would have swept her off her feet. I think it would have been quite just as unexpected for her as it was for him. So I think that this is already you can see so many aspects coming together. Then we look at her Pluto in Libra, which is conjunct to his Venus. Well, let me tell you, and it's the 8th house stuff. So for those of you, I don't think I need to say more that the 8th house rules sexuality, rules intimacy, and put Pluto and Venus together and you've got magnets and fireworks and everything else going. So it's really strong. And so I just wanted to give you that little flavour. To me, there were so many aspects. There are several more, but I've really picked out what I feel are the biggies for those of you who are interested. And this is just, I'm excited by relationships and how much the astrology can illustrate and help. So I'm interested in your feedback, your thoughts, your ideas, especially for those of you who asked for this video. And once again, thank you for your patience with me using a somewhat different technological medium here. So thank you very much for listening. And from the seaside here in Marathonas, bye for now.